in your organization, how do you think the young people are increasingly passionate about sustainability, and how can the education can help you and help in setting your organization?
Aware we are into sustainability consulting business, and we are based in Dona, and our name is Sustainathletes, so which is relating to this outline significantly. And to answer this question specifically, how youth and education systems can help us in bridging the gap and having a long-term sustainability in terms of Indian perspective. I would like to share my live example, my career transition from a academician to corporate, and then from corporate to entrepreneurship. So in consulting business, we work on real case studies related to biodiversity, related to nature-based solution, GHG accounting, ERSR reporting, pre-audits, and many other sustainability initiatives. So where we also offer internship programs, and we have collaborated with few of the universities where students gain knowledge and skill set relevant to these services which we offer to our clients. So our clients are from different industries. They are from oil and gas, they are from mining industry, cement industry, tire industry. So from different diversified portfolio, the challenges are different. So likewise, in the live case studies, the exposure and how to handle those challenges, the solution also differ based on the scenario, based on the ecological footprint, we suggest the solution. So in this way, I can say the educational systems bring the theoretical knowledge, but the consulting business will bring the practical aspects to it.
So that every day the sustainable policy has to be reminded to your employees, or you have some environment manager, something like that. No.
Clients, the corporate environment responsibility policy, so which is right now followed by many PSUs and corporates. They are working towards the local biodiversity conservation. So whenever we do the biodiversity assessment, there are species which are of concern, whether they are falling under IUCN Red List category or BIPEX scheduled categories. So we focus on the local species which are native to India, and we give solutions to our clients to have the conservation of those wildlife species, so that they can promote Indian biodiversity and they can save the Indian biodiversity. So I would like to second this with a fact that India is representing 8% of the world's biodiversity in just 4% of land, and we are having 4 biodiversity hotspots. So we are very proud that we are having the biodiversity policy since 2002, which has been recently amended in 2023. And we have the Mission Life and National Biodiversity Strategy Action Plan, as well as Local Biodiversity Strategy Action Plan, even for the municipal corporation level.
Thank you. Mr. Kashyap Pujara.